Well guys, I've done this one before, but it didn't have the low gear, and it didn't really work out so well. That would be the AXE 3300. This is the R2 system. Put it in there, it just didn't quite have the power, but you know, no low gear. Now that it has a low gear, we're going to give it another shot. And I've also got the pinion gear that came with the laser nut. I've been told that this gear actually runs quiet in this thing, so we're going to try that as well. So I'm going to get all this in and get it outside. But first, to the table. Take a look. Here's the Axe right here. Full 550 motor. It's got plenty of power. I mean, 80 amps continuous and like 460 burst. But it just really did not work out well at all. I think it was just the gearing was just so fast. And now the stock pinion is a 17 tooth. This is a 14 tooth. So hopefully with that low gear, this will, you know, really do good in here. I hope it does. But I can tell you right now, that Mamba X and that Holmes motor is insanely strong and runs great on 4S. But let's see if this right here can get the job done. You know, what's awesome is I've been into and out of this thing so many times. It's crazy how many times I've been in and out of this thing. Well, I've got the sway bar taken loose. One side is off, so there is no sway. Since this is going to be a crawling video, I figured, let's see what this thing can do flexed out. Now let's listen to it. Oh, jeez. I'm going to order a new spur gear for this thing. Maybe I've got a damaged one or something. I don't know. So if I'm doing anything with any RPMs, I'm just going to not talk and talk when I stop. How about that? That way I can turn the volume down on that and not do a voiceover, because I'm not good at voiceovers. Well, all right, let's do some crawling here. Okay, not too bad when you're going slow. Okay, control seems to be pretty good. Got power. Certainly a lot better than the first time I did this. A lot better. Now that's a little bit of slop in the transmission from that first gear, and a little bit of that motor still doing its thing. You know, as far as they're trying to hold the rotor in position, but overall it's doing a lot better. Oh, that was my driving. I'll tell you, my driving. Not bad. You can definitely tell that the gearing is still way too high for the motor though, especially for being in the rocks. All right, got some articulation there. I wonder if we should go try the nasty with it. Not all that bad, really. Ooh, I got some wind now. Let's see what we can do at climb time. Not that way. Oh. So loud. And let's go ahead and give it a shot on the nasty. I mean, it is doing better. It's a combination of low gear plus small pinion gear, even though it is insanely loud. And I'm going to fall off of this. No. But no, we're not done yet. Try that again, but we'll go a little bit high.
see if we can go at it like this. Since we got all that flex in the back now, we may as well try to use it, right? It is articulated out back there. Can stay up at the top. Alright, drop down. I would highly recommend, if you're going to be crawling with this, because crawling is a whole different game than bouncing is, so may want some metal wheels for that. Because you'll strip out a wheel hex, especially once you lock it up, which if you're going to crawl, well, you know, locking it up makes sense as well for that. Not Sam, but that's my little doggy. That would be Cece. Let's see what we got going here at the Crackdown. I believe I got this, but I had to go real high with it. They go high and let it fall. Okay, I think I got this when I had the Swaybar in there, didn't I? I believe I did. Let's see here. Alright, there we go. A little bit of progress. Nope, I'm out of the crack. No luck at all. However, this is a bouncer. Let's see if it'll bounce it. Well, there you go. One thing the Axe is known for is having a really good drag brake, but that only works if you've got the proper gearing. First gear, let's check that drag brake. It is turned all the way up. Because it is in crawl mode. We almost got that. No. That was close enough. I think we need to give it another shot though. Sometimes the obstacles get smaller because the vehicles get bigger. Wow, this thing's screaming. You're gonna bounce around it. No, guess not. I have to believe that I've got somewhere on that Spur Gear, because what? Listen to this. Much quieter in reverse, so yeah, I'll get that Spur Gear ordered. Right now, I've set it up for normal driving, so it has a forward brake in reverse, so it's out of crawler mode. Let's have some fun with this thing. Oh man, ha! I was still in first gear. Oh geez, that was first gear. Okay, the ESC just amped out. The ESC just gave up on that launch right there. Woo, that was all it had. So that launch in second gear, the ESC literally like almost shut down. So it did it again. Okay, now it's doing like what it did before, as where the ESC doesn't quite have enough juice, or the motor doesn't have enough power, so when you throttle it, it ramps up, but then it keeps going by a split second after you let up on the throttle. So, still not a good fit for the Ryft. Seems to do fine in first gear though. That's all it's got though. All right, let's go ahead and hit the dirt, see what we got there. I let up on the throttle. There was no need to go any further with it. I do gotta say, in first gear, it's actually okay. In first gear, it's okay. In second gear, not so much. So real quick, let's go ahead and get a launch on this thing in low gear and just see what it does here. Okay, not too bad there. High gear. All right, now we're in high gear. Yeah, I gotta get a new spur gear. It sounds good in reverse. All right, here we go. Wow, that's horrible. And it kept on winding out even though I let off the throttle. This is, yeah, this is not going to stay in here.
Well, again, just doesn't seem to be the best combo for this thing right here. At least not from what I can tell. I've went through the settings. I've changed the punch. I've changed the timing. I've changed the boost, the turbo boost, all that stuff. I went through all those settings and it just doesn't get the job done. I mean, it does get the job done, but maybe it's not like what I'm used to. Now, the biggest thing is when I was trying to jump in second gear, it was just, I guess it was over amping and just kind of, you know, just not doing what it was supposed to. In first gear, it had the ratios, so I was able to get on up to RPM and all that, but second gear, not so much. And then when I'm taking off across the yard in first gear, it's okay. When I'm in second gear, I throttle it and it just kind of comes on. When I let off the throttle for a split second, enough to notice it's still driving. You know, you don't realize how much the crisp throttle response of as soon as you let off, the vehicle is powering off, you know, as far as the throttle or the drive. You know, that's important. So although the Hobbywing AXE 3300 kV is a really good system, I really like it, and I'm not saying it's bad or anything like that. I really like the Hobbywing stuff, I really do. I still don't feel it's right for the Ryft. So that's just my thoughts on it. Great system, just not for this. So the Castle Mamba X and the Holmes 2100 kV motor will go back in. So yeah. Anyway, guys, not all tests turn out positive. It's just kind of the way it goes, you know. But check that description. I will put a link to the Hobbywing system. Great for the TRX4s and other vehicles like that, you know. Phenomenal system. And I'll also try to find the Mamba X and the Holmes motor. I'll get the Reefs servo. Everything I can find, Vitavon, you know, all that stuff. It'll all be down in the description below. So make sure you guys check that out. So guys, hopefully you liked the video. Things are what they are. Check that description. Use those links. Make sure you're subscribed. And thank you all for watching. Guys, if you like what you see, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell. So, in the description, there's a link to become a channel member. If you want to become a channel member, it's a very simple $2, $5, $10, or if you really got some money, $25 a month. It's a simple way to support the channel. So, get that, and I am doing monthly giveaways for members only, so you might want to consider it. So, guys, use those links. Make sure you're subscribed. Thank you all for watching.